Okay, so we're gonna go back, since we've really done everything at the house we can do. We thought we'd throw this in. There's a set of prints, 2 sets of prints in the road. We own another chunk of property that's not connected to our main chunk, and right now we're on the easement to get to it. The ground we're on is not ours. It's back here a few hundred yards. We do have some deer that looks like standing back here grazing. Well, hopefully they'll stay put so I can get them in the frame as we go by. Yeah, we got quite a few deer tracks here on the road. I'm hoping that when blown up and edited, it will it'll show up for you. While I'm doing that on the highlight reel, I have ordered a bunch of Wyco EK magneto parts. I've got a dozen of them I need to rebuild. I'm going to do a couple. This looks like a bunch of rabbits here. Looks like we had a bunch of bunnies running through here. We're traveling right beside a reservoir that's frozen over mostly, but I think you can still get to the water in certain areas. Yeah, those tracks running up and down the sides of the road, I believe, are rabbits. And what I thought were deer are actually just bushes, so that's not going to work out. The giggle you hear is my wife laughing at me. She says she thinks there's some over here. Maybe there are now.
You're looking at us. I bet they're muleys because they're not running.
No, there'll be whitetails on here, honey. There won't be a mule deer here.
Look how big these tracks are.
Yeah, so we got some pretty decent tracks here on the road. Nobody's been back because the lady that owns this property doesn't allow any hunting, and truthfully she probably wouldn't allow us the easement if she had been told she had to, because the easement was in place when she bought the property. Okay, there we go. We have some deer up there. Hopefully they're going to show up. They're starting to turn to take off. They are whitetail. Yeah, there they go.
One's a muley.
You see the flag? Oh, yeah, there is. It's a mixed herd. There's a mule deer with 2 whitetail. We had quite a kill last year from a disease called blue tongue, so our deer numbers are way down. There go the deer. They're headed back to the trees.
Something got that one. Did you see that track where it looked like feathers landed? I bet a hawk got it.
Oh,
Yeah.
got a rabbit there probably. So see if we can capture that deer back there. They're standing there watching us. Yeah, they're standing there watching us. Yeah, we got them, I think. My daughter gave me a new game cam for my birthday, so we thought we'd come back here where the snow hadn't been disturbed and see if we could see any animal tracks.
I'd like to know what's in their driveway.
Oh, look at the Mary, look by the barn. Look by the barn.
Yeah.
Folks, I've got it blown up as much as I can.
Let me go down that
That's
way.
a nice buck whitetail. He's not he's gonna take off. Don't scare him. Just go ahead and go to our property. He's not.
Get in so we can catch
Don't
him.
spook him. Just keep on going. Let him alone. They know where they're safe. Again, there's no hunting allowed on that piece of property, so he's not going to go anywhere unless somebody spooks him off of it. Nice whitetail. The rut's just kicking in pretty good here. So we're coming up to this fence you see. Starts our other piece of property. We'll set you down for a minute. We'll bring you back when Mary, my wife's gonna hold the camera. nice sized whitetail tracks right here. Now, normally in cattle country, when you open a gate, you shut a gate, but there's no cattle on these pieces right now, so it's not going to hurt anything. It hasn't snowed here in 2 days, so these tracks could be up to 2 days old.
Someone's pretty damn big.
Well, that whitetail back there, I guarantee, is pretty decent size. So that you might have seen the little cabin there as we came through. That's the previous owners of this property built that. They used this for their hunting property. And the whitetail is still standing in front of the barn watching us. As long as we don't spook him, we should be okay. I don't want to worry him. We got a bunch more tracks right here.
Well, that's probably his.
Could be. So this fence right here, they've got this little area fenced off next to the cabin. There's some tracks that got snowed in here, which means those are over 3 days old. We're going to check the open area next to the reservoirs first. Last year we were coming down this track. I believe this would have been August of 21. And we got just about up here another 20 feet, and a big male cougar ran out in front of us. He was guarding the water holes trying to catch an animal coming to drink. We have some turkey tracks here, so the wild turkeys are still out and about. Here, and right down there, I'm hoping it's showing up, is a small reservoir that's on our property. I don't see any tracks though, which is kind of surprising. I figured they'd be coming up here to drink. There's a large reservoir down here at the bottom edge of this property. The reservoir lies partially on our property and partially on a neighboring ranch.
There's little tracks. What would those be?
Might be a mouse or something. We got some little tracks here beside us. Maybe a squirrel. No deer down here on the bottom edge of our property though. We'll go up to the top edge here.
I'm gonna go out by the water to see if there's any around the water. Because it's probably blown off of the grassland, so maybe we might bring something down in the grass.
Maybe, but there's no deer tracks on this road. They haven't been coming through here, so.
They were all up above.
case you're wondering, this piece, as far as the county's concerned, this piece is 40 acres, but the fences were never done right on it. We actually have about 42.5 acres here because the fences are messed up in our favor, and they've been that way for decades. So we got a little bonus when we bought this piece. Oh, right on the other side of the reservoir
right there
is a whitetail doe. Again, I'm hoping she's showing up. She just came down to drink. She came down where the grass is cleared out, or the snow's cleared out, so she could eat.
you see her?
I got her. So we're gonna leave her be. It is hunting season right now, and I didn't get a hunting license this year because of
There's a lot of tracks on that
yeah,
side.
there's a lot of tracks over there on the neighboring ranch. I didn't get a hunting license this year because I'm in the middle of the house, and we really don't have anywhere to hang a deer, butcher a deer, which I do my own anyway. Alright, so we came up out of the bottom edge, and as you can see, there's no tracks on this road either.
There's some.
Vehicle tracks. There's no vehicle tracks on this road. Don't you
I'm
slow.
looking at it. It looks like
These are all filled in with snow, and we had 2 snowstorms, so these are all at least 3 days old.
footprints.
Yeah, we've had somebody trespassing.
It's footprints.
Yeah, there's been a trespasser back here. So let's go see if they opened up our gate, in which case we'll shut it.
Right up that road.
Yep. They came in from our neighbor's property, it looks like.
Yep.
Looks like the gate's shut though. No, it's not shut. Our rancher didn't shut this. Alright, I'm going to turn you off and say have a nice day here. I'm going to close it up and we'll go from there. Okay, so this is the next day. We came back to retrieve the game camera and didn't get any pictures of anything last night. When we were walking up yesterday, we saw where somebody had been trespassing on our property. I checked with the rancher that has the grazing lease, and they haven't been back on it since they picked up their cows a few weeks ago. So yeah, that's one of the problems having property you don't live on is trespassers. So on our way back today, we did see that same buck in here along the tree line. And it's a typical whitetail. They tend to live in the same area unless somebody runs them out. And we're just kind of leaving him alone. But there was no footage, so we're going to set it up on